Alright everybody, this is the first video in the Armchair Experts Guide to Writing series. And it'll be a short one because I'm just going to pretty much cut through to the gist of the argument and the reality of writing, and that is there is only one rule. Only one rule. And even though there are a lot of ideas proposed out there by different people, especially those who are writing how-to books, and there are a lot of them that write how-to books out there, believe me. I think it's you're probably better off pretending to be an expert in writing a how-to book, with coming up with maybe a few original spins on, old ideas to make money, because it seems to be the bulk of people that, it's like the teaching saying, those who can't do teach. And like I said, there's plenty of experts out there sharing a lot of repeated opinions. But yeah, there is only one rule when it comes to writing, and that is you have to write. That's pretty much it. You have to write. You have to put down your thoughts and ideas onto paper, or either a actual pad of paper, or or binder paper with a pen or pencil, or put it on a Word document or whatever software you choose to use on your computer of choice, to whatever digital format you like to use, and that's pretty much it. Ideas stuck in your head that are just kind of floating around there in your conscious or your subconscious aren't really doing you much good if they're not being put down on paper. And outside of that, there are, I put, quote unquote rules, which are typically more of a comparison of efficient or inefficient means of doing something, or something that may work better for one person, or that doesn't work well for other people, depending on how you like to go about your process, how you learn, what manner of instruction you pick up on better when it comes to learning new things. But yeah, just remember, there's only one rule when it comes to writing, is you have to write. And because otherwise you're not writing, and you're not you can consider yourself a writer if you are putting words down on the page. Don't assume that just because you weren't published yet, or you haven't completed a manuscript, that you aren't a writer. The only criteria that's required is that you write, and the more you write, the better. I mean, if you write a sentence a week, you're kind of toying with the notion of being a writer. But yeah, just be consistent, gets things down on paper, even if it's just random ideas. The worst thing you can do is get into writer's block, which I'll talk about in a different video, in the differentiation between that and procrastination. But yeah, like I said, just write stuff down, even if it's just little blurbs, or a single line of dialogue, or a short description of something, or anything. Just anything that pops into your head, just get it down. The more, the better. And even if it's not a sequence of events, with prose, where you're actually describing like you would in a chapter, progression of events using the prose and descriptive language and dialogue and blah blah blah. Just get anything down on paper, and do it more often than not, and you will be well on your way to at least developing some good habits, and gaining maybe a little bit of confidence, and being able to build upon your ideas, because they're out in there in front of you, that you can analyze them easier, and they're solidified out there, as opposed to just kind of floating around in your head, because you may forget them. So yep, the only rule in writing is you have to write. And that's it. All right, see you in the next video.